Hello friends, myself Ekta Pathak from Goj Info Petrol Limited, and I welcome you all to your first video in your series over SQL Server. Now we are going to be covering a lot of information in this series, but to start with, let's just talk about what SQL Server is. Also today, we will be covering following topics under SQL Basics: select, select distinct, where, and, or, and not keywords. Before starting, I would like to highlight some information about GIPL. It is a government organization and it provides IT and IT enabled services to different government organizations as well. We also provide informative videos about softwares and technical series. To get latest video updates from us, please press the bell icon and subscribe to our channel. So let's start with today's topic. Now, let's see what is SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL lets you access and manipulate databases. Now let's see what SQL can do. SQL can execute queries against a database. SQL can also retrieve data from a database. It can insert, update, and delete records in a database. SQL can create new databases under which it can create new tables. SQL can also create stored procedures in a database. It can create views in a database, and it also allows us to set permissions on tables, procedures, and views. Although SQL is an ANSI ISO standard, there are different versions of the SQL language. However, to be compliant with ANSI standard, they all support at least the major commands such as select, update, delete, insert, where in a similar manner. Now we shall see what all is required for using SQL in our website. To build a website that shows data from a database, you'll need an RDBMS database program, that is MS Access, SQL Server, or MySQL. Along with that, you shall need a server-side scripting language, that may be PHP, ESP, etc. To use SQL to get the data you want, and finally HTML or CSS to style the page. Let me first brief you over RDBMS. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. RDBMS is the basis for SQL and for all modern database systems such as SQL Server from Microsoft, Oracle, MySQL, and Microsoft Access. The data in RDBMS is stored in database objects called tables. A table is a collection of related data entries and it consists of columns and rows. Okay. To look at the customers table, we shall write select star from customers. Now we shall execute this statement to see the whole table. Every table is broken up into smaller entities called fields. These are the fields of the table. The fields in the customers table consist of customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, and country. A field is a column in a table that is designed to maintain specific information about every record in the table. A record, also called a row, is each individual entry that exists in a table. For example, this we call it as a record. We can also call it as a row. Another example, there are 11 rows or 11 records in the above customers table. We can see it over here as well as here. A record is a horizontal entity in a table, as we saw. In the similar manner, a column is a vertical entity in a table. See this, we will consider as a column. Column contains all information associated with a specific field in a table. Now, let's start with SQL basics. The SQL select statement. The select statement is used to select data from a database. The data returned is stored in a result table called the result set. Now let's look upon the select syntax. The select syntax consists of select column 1, comma, column 2, etc. from table name. Here, column 1 and column 2 and the respective fields are the field name of the table you want to select the data from. If you want to select all the fields available in the table, use the following syntax. Select star from table name. This is the demo database that we have used earlier. Now let's see a select column example. The following SQL statement selects the customer name and city columns from the customers table. For that, we shall write select customer name, comma city from customers. You can write any n number of columns that you require here. I require just 2 columns and that too customer name and city. Hence, I have written this. Now we shall execute this statement and see the result. Look, from the table, I got only customer name and city columns. Now let's see a select star example. The following SQL statement selects all the columns from the customers table. For that, we shall write select star from customers. Writing this and on execution, we shall see the whole customers table at one go. Now let's look upon the SQL select distinct statement. The select distinct statement is used to return only the distinct, that is the different values. Inside a table, a column often contains many duplicate values, and sometimes you may only want to list the different values. Now let's look upon the syntax. The syntax only differs that we have to put distinct keyword in front of the column names. Let's see that. Select distinct column 1, comma, column 2, etc. from table name. Using the same demo database, we shall see a select example without the distinct. The following SQL statement selects all, including the duplicate values from the country column in the customers table. We will write it as select country from customers. On execution, it will show the result as all the 11 rows and all the 11 countries with duplicate values. Now next. Now let's use the distinct keyword with the above select statement and see the result. For that, we shall write select distinct country from customers. Now let's execute this and see. You can see a clear difference between those. The following SQL statement selects only the distinct values from the country column in the customers table. Now again, let's use some other example. The following SQL statement lists the number of different distinct customer countries. For that, we shall write select count distinct country from customers. Please have a look over the starting and the ending brackets and please be very careful while using them. Here we have the result that we have 5 different distinct countries in our database. To look upon which 5 they were, we again go back to the original SQL statement that we used earlier and see that these are the 5 countries that were distinct in our database. Now let's look upon the SQL where clause. The where clause is used to filter records. The where clause is also used to extract only those records that fulfill a specified condition. Now let's look upon its syntax. Select column 1, comma, column 2, etc. from table name where condition. Please note that the where clause is not only used in a select statement, but it is also used in update, delete statements as well. Using the same demo database, we shall see an example of where clause now. The following SQL statement selects all the customers from the country Mexico in the customers table. For the same, we shall write select star from customers where country is equal to Mexico in single quotes. Now let's execute this statement and see the result. See, we have fetched 2 rows, that is, we have 2 customers who live in country Mexico. Let me explain the difference between text fields and numeric fields here. SQL requires single quotes around the text values that the most database systems will also allow double quotes. However, numeric fields should not be enclosed in quotes. For example, if I write select star from customers where customer ID is equal to 1, please note that there are no quotes used here. Let's quickly now go through the operators in the where clause. The following operators can be used in the where clause: equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal. Please note in some versions of SQL, this operator may be written as an exclamatory mark and equal to, between, like, for search, in, to specify multiple possible values for a column. Now let's move on to the next, the SQL or, and not operators. The where clause can be combined with or, and not operators. The and or operators are used to filter records based on more than one condition. The and operator displays a record if all the conditions separated by and are true. The or operator displays a record if any of the conditions separated by the or operator is true. The not operator displays a record if the condition is not true. Now let's look upon the syntaxes. The and syntax: select column 1, comma, column 2, etc. from table name where condition 1 and condition 2 and condition 3 and n number of conditions that you want can be put over here. Now let's see the or syntax. Select column 1, comma, column 2, etc. from table name where condition 1 or condition 2 or condition 3, etc. Here, in the AND syntax, all the conditions 1, 2, 3, and the number of conditions you have mentioned should be true to get the result. Whereas in the OR syntax, either of the conditions 1, 2, or 3 can be true to get the results. Now let's look upon the NOT syntax. Select column 1, comma, column 2 from table name where not condition. Okay, using the same demo database, now we shall see an example. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers where country is equal to UK and city is equal to London. For the same, we shall write this statement. Now we shall execute. I'm getting one record where only one customer belongs to the city London and country UK. Now we shall move to another example, the OR example. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers where city is London or the city may be Mexico. For the same, we shall execute this statement and see the results. From the customers table, we get all records where city may be London or Mexico. Now let's go upon another example. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers where country is Germany or Mexico. You can see the difference between the results we got earlier and now. So I hope you're clear with the concept of and or. We have had enough examples of this. So let's move on to the next example of not. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers where country is not Germany. For the same, we shall execute this statement. See, we have all the customers where country is not Germany. So we have 10 records out of 11. So we shall move to our next example. Now let's see combining and, or, and not operators. You can also combine the and, or, and not operators everywhere you want. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers where country is equal to Norway and city must be Oslo or Stavanger. Please note to use parentheses to form complex expressions like this. Now we shall execute this statement and see the result. See, we have country that is fixed as Norway and city maybe Oslo or Stavanger. Now we shall move to our next example. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers where country is not Germany and the country is also not UK. For the same, we shall execute this statement and check the results. See, we have all records that the country is not Germany and the country is not UK. So here we are ending up our session. Well, that's all I got to say about SQL Server in this video. Hopefully that gave you a real overview of what SQL Server is. And I know this had a lot of information in it, and if it's a little overwhelming or you just are completely new to this topic, what I would recommend is to just keep watching this series as we are going to break down into more and more information about SQL Server and learning some of the SQL commands. And at that point of time, you are going to start grasping things, and all of this information is just going to make sense. So, if you have liked this video, please click on like and be sure to subscribe. And we shall see you all in the next video where we'll be looking upon commands like order by, insert into, update, delete, and select top. For any IT and IT enabled services, you can contact GIPL on the given contact details. Thanks for watching, keep smiling, and do take care of yourself.